Hola a todos, buenos días. ¿Cómo están? Bien. Pues muchas gracias por venir a todos, a los que pues, compraron su boleto, a los que invitamos, a todos los partners de Unity que están aquí. Estamos muy emocionados. Yo principalmente, la verdad es que creo que muchos se enteraron del evento hace menos de 3 semanas y es porque el evento hace 3 semanas no existía todavía. Entonces me da mucho gusto ver tanta gente porque así le demostramos a Unity el interés que hay para que venga y haga más cosas con los desarrolladores de México, ¿no? Entonces, pues bienvenidos al Unity Developer Day. Es el primer Unity Developer Day que hay en la historia de Unity, entonces somos afortunados de que sea aquí en México el primero y la idea es que cada año tengamos uno más, ¿no? Gracias. Pues para los que no me conocen, yo soy Arturo Núñez, yo trabajo en Unity para México principalmente. Si alguien, yo he tenido la descortesía de no haber ido a visitarlos o de platicar con ustedes, puede acercarse a mí durante el evento y regañarme y decirme, oye, ¿por qué no has ido a visitarnos? Mi trabajo principalmente es ayudarlos a todos a que tengan éxito en hacer sus juegos, en desarrollarlos y pues también en venderlos y monetizarlos. Cualquier cosa que necesiten de Unity o de cualquier cosa se pueden acercar a mí. ¿Cuál es el objetivo del Unity Developer Day? No es vender licencias de Unity, no se preocupen, no los van a estar obligando a que compren ninguna licencia, ese no es el chiste. Pero si quieren comprar, pues también se aceptan compras. Lo importante de aquí que queremos es que vengamos todos a aprender, ese es el objetivo. Si al final de la conferencia ustedes dicen, oye, sí aprendí algo que mañana mismo puedo aplicar al juego que estoy haciendo y me va a ahorrar tiempo o va a hacer que haga más dinero, ese es un objetivo. También queremos compartir, no sé si ya vieron el track de las pláticas, hay muchas pláticas que pues son de gente de la que yo he aprendido mucho y creo que todos podemos aprender. Y si ustedes también saben algo y ven a alguien que está haciendo algo mal, por decir, oye, mira, yo creo que tu juego podría ser mejor si cambias esto, va a haber showcase de juegos allá atrás, entonces siéntanse libres de hacerlo. Y la otra es conectar, eso es creo que lo más importante, van a platicar otros speakers sobre esto. Yo cuando entré a Unity tuve 8 entrevistas para tomar el puesto. De esas 8, 4 fueron con personas que ya conocía. De hecho, fueron 2 con Carl, 2 con mi antiguo jefe. ¿Qué tiene esto de moraleja? Pues uno nunca sabe si en el evento donde estás ahorita sentado, el chico que está al lado o la chica que está al lado va a ser tu próximo jefe o tu próximo socio. Entonces, pues platiquen siempre, venimos a compartir. ¿Qué otra cosa? Pues basándonos en lo que ustedes nos dicen, cada vez que yo visito un estudio, platico o estoy ahí viendo los foros y demás y preguntando, lo que ustedes nos decían es, esto es lo que nos gustaría aprender, esto es lo que queremos saber más de desarrollo en juegos en general, no tanto específicamente Unity. Entonces, basándonos en eso, fue que elegimos los tracks, los invitados de Unity y los invitados locales. Hay gente aquí de muchas partes del mundo, solamente creo que hay alguien de Europa, que es Carl, pero nuestro keynote speaker es de Brasil, ahorita lo presentamos. Hay gente también de Canadá, de Estados Unidos, y mucha gente de México, y no necesariamente solo de la Ciudad de México. ¿Quién no es de la Ciudad de México? Pues yo diría que un buen 20% a lo mejor no es de aquí, ¿no? Y la idea es pues que podamos hacer cosas que no sea solamente en nuestra ciudad, sino podamos interactuar con gente no de México, de cualquier parte del mundo. Otra cosa es que este evento, si ustedes se dan cuenta, Ashley, Kimberly, Carl, Cory y yo hacemos como muchas cosas, es porque es un equipo chiquito. Entonces este evento es realmente gracias a todos los que nos ayudaron a compartirlo, a todos los que nos ayudan siempre a venir, a proponer contenido. Entonces, muchas gracias en general a todos, pero me gustaría agradecer pues, a los estudios que están aquí presentes en el showcase, además de en las pláticas. Ahorita quiero dejarlos con un video inédito que hicimos a uno de los desarrolladores independientes más exitosos, no solamente de México o de América Latina, sino pues, a nivel mundial. espero que los conozcan. Entonces, los voy a dejar con el video.
Squad se encuentra en la Ciudad de México, en la Colonia Condesa, un barrio relativamente joven donde se encuentran empresas creativas.
Squad es una agencia de marketing inicialmente, me asocié con Adrián Goya, fuimos los pioneros en México en desarrollar marketing interactivo.
Generamos Squad como una agencia de desarrollo de tecnologías interactivas.
Llegamos a los videojuegos a través de un concurso interno que hicimos con todos nuestros empleados cada año, donde presentaban diversas ideas. Elegimos a Kerbal, fue la idea ganadora de uno de esos años, la desarrollamos, hicimos el business plan y comenzamos en el tema de los videojuegos hasta ahorita, 5 años después.
La idea de Kerbal nació de este juego increíblemente peligroso que jugaba con mis amigos. Agarrábamos con fuegos de artificio y los desarmábamos y los reconstruíamos como naves espaciales.
Kerbal Space Program es un simulador espacial. Puede ser al mismo tiempo una caja de herramientas para que tú aprendas de ciencia, o nada más te puedes divertir lanzando cohetes al espacio, armándolos tú mismo y descubriendo cómo funciona la física y la astrofísica.
En el juego tienes que construir naves espaciales, las armas con partes, así encajando partes unas con las otras. La idea es que esta nave que construiste después la llevas a la plataforma de lanzamiento y la lanzas hacia el espacio. Al contrario de otros simuladores que normalmente se enfocan en el puro realismo y ese es su principal enfoque, en Kerbal buscamos primero hacer que el juego sea una experiencia divertida. Al mismo tiempo también buscamos encontrar como un nivel de realismo que sea arriba del promedio también. La NASA tiene esta misión que básicamente involucra salir al espacio, agarrar un asteroide, manejarlo para que se ponga en órbita alrededor de la Tierra. Nos contactaron porque en Kerbal muchas de esas cosas ya eran posibles. Entonces pudimos trabajar con ellos para implementar las cosas necesarias para que se pudiera jugar la misión de la NASA dentro del juego.
Cuando empezamos el proyecto, Unity nos ofrecía las mejores herramientas para poder desarrollar nuestra idea. Tenemos una serie de sistemas que nos permiten hacer que nuestra idea se lleve a cabo, que nuestro juego funcione y además que nos permite alcanzar ciertas plataformas que tenemos dentro de nuestras consideraciones como el juego.
La decisión de Unity fue la opción natural porque cuando empezamos éramos un equipo muy pequeño y no teníamos idea de qué tan lejos podemos llegar con esta idea. Necesitábamos una herramienta que así no necesitara un trabajo muy grande de preproducción, pero también a la vez que no fuera así estorbar por limitaciones si llegáramos a tener un proyecto que se hiciera más grande. Necesitábamos una herramienta que nos diera así la posibilidad de hacer experimentos rápidos.
Unity 5 tiene muchas mejoras en la parte visual y en la parte de performance que nos ayudaron justo a que el usuario tuviera una mejor experiencia con el juego. Dentro de ellas están, por ejemplo, los PBRs, las interfaces que ya están integradas al sistema de Unity y todo esto nos ayudó a dar una mejor experiencia.
La comunidad es fundamental para Kerbal Space Program. Realmente no estaríamos en donde estamos si no fuera por ellos y estamos muy agradecidos con eso. Ellos crean mods y cosas espectaculares que a veces nos sorprenden que puedan existir, ¿no? Entonces estamos muy agradecidos con la comunidad.
Bueno, pues logramos dejar la publicidad, que era nuestro objetivo, y ahora nos estamos enfocando 100% a Kerbal Space Program. Estamos muy enfocados en los updates que siguen, en hacer lo más perfecto que pueda ser, en los distintos ports que tengan que hacer a consolas y distintas plataformas, y estamos reconfigurando la empresa como una productora de videojuegos.
Sigue llevar a los Kerbals a lugares nuevos. Estamos trabajando en el porting de consolas, estamos pensando nuevas ideas de dónde podemos llevar a estos personajes y además seguir trabajando con nuestra comunidad, escucharlos y ver qué más les podemos dar.
Pues un aplauso para la gente de Squad. De hecho, pues aquí hay una persona, si quieren hablar con alguna de las estrellas que está aquí. Andrea, ella es parte del equipo, igual ya la reconocen, ya es famosa. Lo que queremos hacer en México, hay que ser honestos, Unity no puede solucionar los problemas que tenemos de todo tipo, o sea, no podemos destronar a nadie, no podemos resolver problemas de ese estilo, pero sí queremos poner nuestra aportación para que la industria de juegos, la industria interactiva, madure, crezca más. Yo entré a Unity hace como 2 años más o menos y honestamente no hemos tenido, no en cuanto a ventas, pero no hemos tenido los resultados de la industria que hubiéramos esperado, ¿no? De un país tan grande, de un país pues con tantas oportunidades, no hemos visto eso en la industria de juegos. Entonces, ¿qué hacemos nosotros para tratar de apoyar y que necesitamos su apoyo? Tenemos varios eventos como este, generalmente más pequeños en algunas otras ciudades. Para los que no son de la Ciudad de México, pueden escribirnos y decir, oye, me gustaría porque aquí en esta ciudad hay interés. No es fácil que venga alguien de otros lados de la ciudad, del DF, por ejemplo. Entonces, escríbanos y nosotros con mucho gusto pues, podemos ver qué hacemos, ¿no? ¿Qué estamos haciendo también? Todo esto de buscar a los equipos, de buscar quién presenta y demás, es basándonos en el Made with Unity. Este sitio, no sé si lo han visto, es madewith.unity.com. Es donde nosotros los invitamos a que suban sus perfiles, porque de ahí es donde nosotros y nuestros partners buscan juegos, ¿no? A veces buscan juegos para publicar, a veces buscan juegos para showcase. Entonces, si tienen un juego, yo los invito a que lo pongan ahí. Pues que nos puedan seguir en estas redes que son para América Latina, es contenido en español. Yo sé que muchos de nosotros, bueno, de ustedes no tienen problema con el inglés, pero a veces sí hay problema con el inglés, a lo mejor con gente más joven. Entonces estamos tratando de hacer contenido para la gente que no puede hacer eso. Si a alguien de ustedes les interesa, oye, yo estoy trabajando en un juego y me gustaría prestarles mis assets para que hagan un video sobre física, acérquense a nosotros y nos gustaría mucho trabajar con ustedes. Ahora los voy a dejar con otro video. Pues esto me emociona mucho porque muestra las capacidades que tiene Unity. No sé cuánto tiempo lleven usando Unity. ¿Quién tiene más de 3 años usando Unity? ¿Más de 4 años usando Unity? Ok. Pues seguramente habrán visto la evolución. Para los que somos más nuevos en Unity, a lo mejor siempre se ha visto increíble. Pero sí era una queja que incluso yo tenía antes de entrar a Unity, que no se veía como la competencia, ¿no? Pero viendo lo que se puede generar, me emociona mucho ser parte de esto. Entonces vamos a ver este video. Carl, turn off the light. Yeah. Un momento.
Gone!
Ok, pues vamos a tener varias sesiones mostrando cómo se hizo el demo de Adam. Si a alguien le interesa, pues esténse al pendiente del Twitter y del Facebook de Unity de América Latina. Lo vamos a estar presentando y qué hay detrás de Adam. También va a haber una plática de Corey sobre algunos efectos para lograr Adam. Les recomiendo que vayan. Y los quiero dejar con un buen amigo mío y pues un jefe también, mi jefe. Así que Carl, si le aplauden mucho, me sube mi sueldo.
Give me a hug.
So, does everybody hear me? Okay. I'm super excited to be here today. There's no greater place than to be in Mexico. But also today it's our friend Arturo's birthday. Happy birthday! No, it's not working. I can work with Unity, but not with PowerPoint. Okay, how do you do that? So we're super excited to be here, and with Unity, we have an ongoing commitment to support Mexico. The game developers in Mexico. We are super excited about that. No, I just want to share some facts about Mexico. When we think about Mexico, we also think about the whole community. And if you think about Latin America, if you think about it, there's 630 million people living in Latin America. And there's 20 countries. Now, where does Mexico stand in there? And you achieve something amazing. You're number one and the highest concentration per area of Unity game developers in whole Latin America. But that's not it. Again, if you look at those numbers, it's huge. Again, where do you stand? Mexico. 20% of all the game Unity developers are based in Mexico. That's a staggering number that is just here in Mexico. So again, applause for you. What you achieved. That means you have an awesome community, and this is one of the core foundations of Unity, of each other helping each other and being successful together. Again, you are number one of the Unity user groups and members in Latin America. If you've not been to Unity user groups or roadshows, I encourage you to go. This was one at Mexico here, not so long ago. But also, Luis, if you're probably outside, is outside. I really encourage you, it's not just in Mexico City, it's also in Guadalajara and in other cities where the game developing is thriving. But it leads sometimes to funny stories. The picture says it that. It was a true pleasure to see Wasp getting 2 Unity awards on the stage. We went to celebrate in Tequila together. But all this effort and energy here in Mexico has led to amazing stories. Made with Unity, Mexico. There's a little section outside here where amazing games are displayed made by you. And here are some of the games. But Luis also made his own indie game, what I really encourage you to play. It's a really awesome game, and there's a lot more games to play. So during the pause of the sessions, I encourage you to go. But quickly, some more interesting stuff too. It's about, our core philosophy is about democratization, helping successful, and solving hard problems. One of the things we recently announced was Unityconnect. Raise your hand who's familiar with Unityconnect. So Unityconnect is a new platform that we're launching, a website where you will be able to post, hey, I know Unity, I have worked on this, I've made that game, I have that expertise. So on a global scale, other companies can find you to give you jobs, contracts. But also you can post that you're looking for people to help you be successful with your game. We're also working on area lights. And area lights is the ability, area lights doesn't, spotlights, point lights, those things don't exist in real life. That's why it's area lights. So we are solving the technical problems for you by providing this. And I'm going to click here quick. Okay. Another thing that we are doing to solve hard problems. Okay. Arturo, you're doing my mouse. Okay. Next, yeah, okay. One of the other problems that we're solving is for artists to make it easier. Who's an artist here? Okay. We have a few artists. Okay. Again, guarantee you we're going to see more artists because this is a menu and a viewport where you can drag and drop your models in it and drag and drop your different lightings in there. And that will help you to understand if the model is correctly set up for the different lighting. On technical solving, we also work and provide you more platforms for AR and VR. That's why we recently announced Daydream. Okay. And that has led to a lot of VR games recently. Okay. I really don't know how to work with a computer, apparently. Okay. So, but also on technical solving, we're working a lot of new features for the 2D, where we have intelligent sprites. Okay. And okay, so one of the other things that we are doing to technical solve the problems for you is, next slide. Okay, is Unity is not only an engine for you to work with, but also to be successful at. That's why we integrated like in-app purchases, analytics, ads, and all that together, you better understand your player and you can monetize from that. Another thing that I want to share with you is that in November, we have Unite LA. It's a 3-day event. We're more than welcome to have you there too. It would be fantastic to see you there too. Okay. But on all this that I've been talking about being successful and helping each other on the technical side, but also on how you can be successful as a game developer, as a business side and financial side. That's why we brought here one of our old friends, longtime friends, Amilo from Aquiris, who will be talking how you can be successful as a game developer. Our relationship goes way long back. The first time I saw their presentation was in Unite 2010, so it goes long back. So welcome to the stage. Okay.
Okay, so it's a big pleasure to be here in Mexico. My name is Amilton Diesel. I am co-founder and lead technical artist at Aquiris Game Studio, a game development company based in Brazil. And we are friends and partners of Unity since 2007. And I'm here today to share a little bit of our history as a company over these past years and share some of the stories, some of the learnings that we had over these years, and hopefully these stories can be useful for everyone in this room as game developers. So every time I'm invited to talk about the history of our company, comes to my mind what happens very often to Brazilian developers in particular. What is very common to happen there is that a group of kids, a group of guys and girls get together to develop a new game, and they struggle for 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years maybe, and sometimes they even make great games, they make great products, but it performs from poorly to average in the market, and the company shuts down right after. What happens next is that the same people that were highly motivated when they started the project, they are now a little bit afraid of the market because it didn't respond exactly the way they expected. And nobody wants that. We want you to be successful over time. We want you to be steady and strong professionals and make this a lifetime event and not just a one single event. We want you to succeed as a game developers. So Unity solved the hard problems for you. Unity is an accessible and affordable technology. But to be a good developer, it's not only about technology. It takes some other points to be successful. And that's what I've been talking about, which is relationship, leadership, financial health, and time. So this is talk a little bit more about Aquiris. This is a picture of our studio in Brazil. The people in this room right now are focusing on just one single project, a new project, and we have another room in the back where 2 other smaller games are being developed right now. The company is based in Porto Alegre, a city in the south. It's a very pleasant city. I invite everyone to know, to meet. A little bit of the company stats. We were founded in 2005, but we make games only since 2007. The company actually started with different purposes. We wanted to make 3D environments for advertising, and then along the way we realized that we were talking about games. So it's a different way to start a company. We have over 50 employees. Develop games for mobile and PC. We didn't develop anything for consoles yet, but we of course had plans. We are located in southern Brazil. It's near to Uruguay and Argentina. And we had one investment round by CRP Venture Capital in 2014. This venture capital is a local company that have never invested in a game development company before. We were the first case for them, mostly because of how the business model was designed, most than for one particular game itself. So the company is known for Cartoon Network games. We have a strong relationship with them, develop a lot of games for mobile and for the website as well. We are about to release the 2016 version of the Superstar Soccer game. We also developed in 2009 a demo for Unity called Bootcamp. That was a long time ago. That was when we first met, that Carl told about the presentation. This was quite a small project, but it opened a lot of doors for us. It was a very technical challenge for a small team at the time. And it opened doors for us for doing projects such as Ballistic, which is a class-based shooter, originally designed to run on Facebook, because it was one of the first games to heavily use procedural textures. It was basically almost the entire game was textured using procedural textures. And that allowed us to pack the game in very small files, just a handful of tiny files that you could download over the web and play the game on Facebook. Of course, right now the web player is not that popular anymore, and we are porting the game to Steam, which is in early access right now. More recently, the company was also recognized for developing this small piece of homage to 80s and 90s arcade classic racing games, and it's called Horizon Chase. The product itself was successful in every way possible. It was successful to the audience, to the critics, and it was highly successful financially as well. It was chosen by Apple as an editor's choice, and it was also a top-selling app in several markets, including Brazil and Mexico. So enough talking about us. About relationship, this is one of the things that we learned over these years, and it's so important for a company to be successful. Back in 2010, I think we asked the former CEO of Unity, David Helgason, that we need investment for our company because that's the only thing we are missing to be successful. And then he said to us, well, first of all, stop. You have to talk to everybody. You not get any investment by just looking for people who make investments. You have to talk to basically everybody. And that's true. We have to always try to narrow our relationship to the market. We have to understand how the market works. It's not just about seeing it in a computer and code and hope for success. The relationship is that important. And not only with the market, because sometimes you can be a guy just like me. I'm a technical guy. I don't like to make business. I'm not a business guy. What I like to do on my daily basis is enter the office, get a glass of water, a cup of coffee, and code shaders. That's what I like to do. But fortunately, I could find partners to do the business side for me. And that's what I mean by relationship. Not about just market, but it's also about your partners. Because there's no way to run a almost 60 people business without nice partners. And you have to choose them carefully. So in this picture, we have the partners that we have in the company right now. From the right to left, it's marketing. Sitting on the bottom is Mauricio, our CEO. Kelly is our financial director. Me, lead technical artist. CTO, chief technology officer. And our commercial director. So because of these people, we are able to run a proper business. And only two of them, which is me and Mauricio, started the company in 2005. All the other people joined the business along the way. It was a process. It was a lifetime event to join these people together and make a business to run properly. So about leadership, the way I see leadership in our markets, which are growing markets, it's a little bit different than the way we see leadership in established markets like US or Canada. Our leadership is more focused in tell people not just what they need to do, but how they do things. We have to go on the detail. We have to be very responsible for the success of our partners, of everybody that is involved in our company. We have to teach people everything we know. We cannot waste time by not teaching them. We have to be responsible for everything. I mean, most of you here have your partners, your business partners sitting right next to you. You have to realize that you are also responsible for their success in their careers. If your product fails, what will happen with your partner? That's important too. That's an interesting thought. So financial health. That might be a controversial subject, but financial health for us is a lot different than a bunch of money. We never had a bunch of money to run the company because all we did was to grow step by step. We only had our first investment round when the company was almost 7 or 8 years old. And that was more like improve our professional way to do things than just about money. Trust me, you don't want a couple of $1 million in your account when the company just started because that's too much responsibility. And if you are not experienced enough, that could be a huge problem for you. It's that big. So financial health is more about the regular incoming to find out what is your business model. It doesn't matter if you work with free-to-play, consoles, PC, what kind of business. It's how to find a way that your company can be sustainable over time. And at some point, you can, of course, look for an investment because that's also an important part to grow your company. So, and always give a chance to everything. The markets, the game market is relentless. It's a fast-paced and it's a tough market. So you have to give a chance to everything. See all the opportunities you have. Never settle down in just one idea. Talk to everybody and see what everybody have to give you. So always think about worst case scenarios. Because as I said, most of the Brazilian small studios fail because they expect their product to be very successful. But we always have to forecast the bad side of the things. We always have to forecast if anything goes wrong, what will happen. We will be able to run the business. We will be able to keep doing what we are doing. And sometimes it's depressing to think about that. You are super excited about the project, and you just realize that everything can go wrong, and you have to start all over. But that's important to have that conversation. And your partners are an important piece to share these negative thoughts about your product. So multiple opportunities equals less chance of failure. We also learned that over time that it's always better to run more than just one project at the same time. And we did that since we were just 15 people in the company. We always have multiple tracks running. And that's good because if one project fails, you always have a backup. If one project runs out of technical skills, you can always count on the other side of the company and get this technical skill to the project that is needing it. So, of course, this is not the only way to do it, but it's the way we done, and for us it worked pretty well. And have a nice business is always better than a dream turning into nightmare. This is just more about having this lifetime event going on, we always have to keep in mind that we should run a marathon and not a sprint. And this is why a healthy business, although that maybe sound like restricted and sound like boring business that we have to, we will most often we will not be able to do exactly the game we imagine. We have business priority to take care of. It's a way more safe way to have your games being made. So, as I said, we are not football players. We are not models. We have our entire life to make games. We can be 70 years old and making games. So make this a whole life event. So make a game, earn some money, learn from your mistakes, raise your kids and have a family. And then go to 10 and start all over. Yeah, maybe. I don't have kids yet, but I have plans, and I'm glad that the business model that we built over the years can provide me that. It's safe enough to provide me that. I can rely on the system that we built, and that's very important. That's how you should focus on your game development. It's not a single-time event. It's a whole life event. And success can take a while. If you're doing these 3 previous points, which are relationship, leadership, and financial health, if you're doing that properly, besides the technology, of course, you should be fine. You just need time because the things will happen to you. It took a while for us to make this first successful product called Horizon Chase. I mean, it was a project I had in mind since I was 12 years old because it's based on games I played a lot in my childhood. And it was a very personal project for me. But I could only develop after 8 years since I started the company. But sometimes this waiting can worthwhile. And when you see your game side by side to Angry Birds and Clash of Clans in the App Store Twitter account, you just realize that it's worth the wait. So that's basically it. That's the advice I want to give you. And we can talk a little bit more over the event and talk a little bit more about Horizon Chase or anything else. I will ask Arturo back on stage. Thank you very much.
Ahora los quiero dejar con otro buen amigo, otra persona que también es empleado de Unity y también es latino, él es colombiano. Pues ya tienes 1 año en Unity más o menos. Él es el encargado de la parte educativa, porque para nosotros como Unity y principalmente en América Latina y México, esa es la clave de todo, ¿no? Que los profesionales salgan lo más preparados posibles para ser exitosos. Entonces los dejo con Mauricio Vergara de Unity. ¿Se aprendió?
Gracias, Arturo. Colombiano de nacimiento, pero poco a poco mexicano de corazón. La verdad que una de las oportunidades que me ha dado a mí Unity es trabajar mucho más cerca con México, y yo le digo a Arturo que, Dios mío, este país es una cosa increíble. La comida, mejor dicho, me da rabia cuando la gente lo compara con Taco Bell en Estados Unidos, pero eso es otra historia. Bueno, yo no los quiero aburrir mucho, pero quiero contarles un poquito acerca de lo que es Unity para educación. ¿Quiénes de los que están aquí son profesores? Oh, wow, bastantes. ¿Y estudiantes? ¿Y quiénes vinieron al evento para aprender? Pues Unity para educación lo que hace es precisamente ayudarles a eso, ¿no? empoderarlos para que tengan todos los recursos para que ustedes por sus propios medios puedan continuar aprendiendo. Mucho de lo que hacemos nosotros tiene que ver con la parte de los instructores y de academia, porque definitivamente creemos que hay que ayudar a la academia, digamos, a cerrar esa brecha entre lo que tiene que ver con la parte académica y lo que tiene que ver con la realidad de la industria. Por ejemplo, escuchando historias como la de Amilton, yo creo que eso le abre mucho las perspectivas a la gente en cuanto a la practicidad y que no se trata de solo vivir un sueño y una pasión, sino de tener la disciplina para lograr las cosas que uno quiere. En esa medida, pues, quiero comentarles rápidamente qué tipo de cosas estamos haciendo nosotros en Unity para Educación. El primero es un programa de certificación que lanzamos. El programa de certificación lo lanzamos con dos intenciones. La primera es crear un lenguaje en común entre los programadores, entre los artistas técnicos y la parte de programación. Y la segunda intención nace de la necesidad que ustedes mismos nos han dicho una y otra vez, y es lograr, digamos, tener un estándar o unas credenciales que ayuden al momento de buscar empleo y también al momento de ir, digamos, a conseguir proyectos con empresas en otros países. Yo siempre le he dicho a Arturo que yo veo en Latinoamérica y sobre todo en México un potencial muy, muy grande para servir como un hub de producción para países como Estados Unidos. Y con ejercicios como el que se está haciendo con Kerbal, por ejemplo, con Squad, lo que se está logrando es que haya una atención mucho más grande en el mercado mexicano para poder llegar a ese nivel. Y esperamos que la parte del programa de certificación crea de alguna manera ese lenguaje también en común para que los developers indie que de pronto no tienen juegos muy exitosos, pero tienen una capacidad técnica o en la parte de programación muy alta, logren hacer provecho de esas oportunidades. Por otro lado, también estamos creando recursos educativos como cursos online y estamos también logrando implementar ese tipo de cursos, no solamente para que ustedes los desarrolladores aprendan, sino muchas de las iniciativas que estamos haciendo tienen que ver con enseñar a niños pensamiento computacional y lograr hacer un poco más de alfabetismo digital. Entonces tenemos iniciativas en países como en Colombia, en Singapur, en Malasia, y en esos países lo que estamos haciendo es ayudándole a los niños a aprender a programar por medio de la creación de un videojuego. Talleres, pues todos, si no lo han hecho provecho de eso, pues hacemos muchos talleres por todo el mundo. Arturo lo ha dicho una y otra vez, una persona que tiene una disposición mayor que Arturo, pues para apoyar a la comunidad en ese sentido, para que aprendan, es muy importante. Hay talleres específicos, por ejemplo, en temas de realidad virtual, 2D, 3D, multiplayer, etc. Tenemos recursos curriculares, estos están más que todo enfocados a académicos, y es ayudarles a que tengan unas mallas curriculares muy completas, que les permitan a ellos implementar un currículum que sea relevante para la industria. Y por último, tenemos descuentos educativos. Entonces, eso también es importante que lo sepan porque los precios que ustedes ven online son muy diferentes tanto para estudiantes como también para instituciones académicas. Los descuentos van del 30 hasta el 70%. Y por último, como dice mi buen amigo Carl, Unity educación en Unity da superpoderes. Y bueno, y con eso los invito a que si quieren conversar conmigo, aprender un poco más de esto, de también hablar con ustedes acerca de cómo los podemos apoyar. Este es mi correo electrónico y en la página web que ustedes están viendo aquí también pueden encontrar mucha más información. Muchas gracias.
Gracias. Gracias, amigo. This event is created by two people. Arturo, but we have also another person that I'm super proud to announce. She worked day and night to make this event possible. She is also an evangelist, and she also organized all the Unity events for evangelism. Ashley.
Does it work? Hello? Okay. I'm so excited to be here, seeing all your faces. I have been so excited for this event, and I am so happy to be able to put on this great event for such a fantastic community. As a game developer myself from Latin America, Puerto Rico, like I've always loved everything that's been happening in the Mexican game development community, so I'm so happy to be here with you all. I would love to show you the next slide. There we go. See, I couldn't do this event without Arturo. So yeah, I'm going to just give a quick overview about what's going to happen today. We have a great event, super exciting. I'm sure you guys are all going to love all the content that we have for you today, both in the talks and outside the talks. So our first track of speakers is a fantastic group of individuals, a lot of them from Unity. I may be biased in saying that they're wonderful, but they are here to tell you guys about the tips and tricks of Unity, the best practices, and basically everything you want to know straight from Unity about how you can improve your games, how you can learn to do more with Unity, and how you could leave here wanting to do amazing things for your games. And our second track of speakers is local developers just like you who are here to share their stories, their wisdom, their experience creating games here in the community, and the reception they've had since. We also have a fantastic showcase of even more local game developers who are going to be showing right outside this room. So there are 8 games total. 4 games are showing at a time from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We have Wake Up Metro, Watcher Defenders, Suki and the Shadowclaw, and Randall. And then from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., the showcase will be featuring the Homies, Kleptocats, Adele, and Flat Kingdom. Yeah! And I just want to mention that I want this showcase to be a reminder that we at Unity love hearing about what you guys are working on. We want to see what you're doing. We always love it when people come over to us and say, like, hey, I'm working on this game, please check it out. And because of that, I want to tell you, I want to even further what Arturo said before, Made with Unity. Please check out, go to unity3.com, check out the Made with Unity website, look at the stories that other game developers are posting, and post your own. I know so many of you here are working on really cool projects and really cool games. Please share your stories on that website. I want to see more Mexican developers representing there because I know you guys have what it takes. And as an extra bonus, we happen to be doing a special contest right now where if you submit a story to Made with Unity, a bunch of lucky people will be chosen to get full passes to our big Unite conference in Hollywood this year. Woo! It's stuck. And the nature of sharing, I love seeing all your posts on social media. Like, I've been in the back seeing what you guys are like saying on Twitter and Facebook, and I love it. Please keep doing it. Please post everything that you're enjoying about this event. Please post about the games you're playing, the developers you're speaking to, the talks that you're enjoying. Use the hashtag Unity Developer Day. And you can find us on Twitter, Unity LATAM. On Facebook, you can find us Unity LATAM Oficial. And throughout the day, we'll be picking random people to win a Unity Developer Day Mexico prize pack. So especially if you wanted a shirt or a mug and you didn't get a chance to get one, like, this is your chance. Go for it. A couple of quick notes on things to know during the event. Speaker and developer schedules. So if you're curious to see who is speaking when at what time, you can check out the Eventbrite page, or you can go right outside the doors. The monitors in front of each door will say the schedule, and the developers the developers will be stationed outside and they'll be cycling throughout the day. Coffee break, which has already started, began at 9 a.m. and ends at 1 p.m. and then starts again at 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Please, everyone who's here, feel free, grab coffee, get a snack, something to drink. Please enjoy yourselves. And then we have lunch break from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. We have a break between our tracks, between our talk sessions. Everyone go get lunch, sit with people you don't know, talk to people. You never know who you might meet here. And because a lot of you are asking, the Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi NH, and the password is also Wi-Fi NH. Do not forget, all talks here are recorded. So if you see a talk you really enjoy and want to send it to somebody, or you really wanted to understand what someone was saying and you want to watch it all over again, all the talks will be online, ready for you to watch within a few weeks. Remember, go on social media, get that swag. I know y'all want it. And the link to the Made with Unity contest, if you're interested in that raffle for the tickets to Unite Hollywood, this is a direct link to it right over here. And I should just move my mic. Okay. You can go to bit.ly MWU Dev Story Contest, and there'll be a full explanation of how to enter there. But whether you want to go to Unite LA or not, please share your stories with us. Also, make sure you stick around for the closing ceremony and our big group photo at the end. I would hate for anyone to not be in that photo, so please stick around. We'll have everyone in these rooms, and we'll take a great photo together. And we're having a post-event survey. We have been so excited to plan this event that we're already trying to plan more things here in Mexico in the future for you all. So we want to know what you guys want, what you're all looking for, what you want to see in future events. Please take this survey and let us know. We'll be sharing this link at the end of the event. Now, one lucky person who does the survey will receive a full year of Unity Pro. So get on that survey, and we'll pick a winner, and we'll get back to you very quickly. So, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the event. Thank you so much.
Ok, pues bienvenidos. Ya vamos a comenzar con el track de conferencias. Ya vi que llegó más gente. Sí hay lugar para todos, había lugares aquí adelante, no se preocupen. Ahorita lo que van a hacer es, bueno, vamos a salir todos, podemos tomar café y demás, ir al baño, en lo que la gente del lugar divide los cuartos y pues ya comenzamos con las presentaciones. La primera es shaders para principiantes, la verdad es que esa yo quiero estar. Y la otra es Carl, viendo buenas prácticas para diseño de realidad virtual. Entonces, pues muchas gracias, bienvenidos y un aplauso para todos.